Hi Spirit fam, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the Zodiac monthly energy. Libras, thank you all so much for being here. This message is going to be directly for you. Please know that it is a general message. It may not resonate with every single Libra out there, but I ask that you take with you what you want and leave the rest behind. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Eileen. I'm a spiritual advisor, an intuitive coach, and I provide you with guidance and wisdom every week right here on this channel. So without further ado, let's get into your message. Let's see what the spirits, the angels, and the ascended masters want us to know for you, lovely Libras, for the month of February. So we're going to start off with an oracle message, okay? We're going to start off with what you all can expect for the month of February and what Spirit wants you to know this coming month. So, Spirit, what information do you have for my lovely Libras this month? What information do you have for my lovely Libras this month? What information do you have for my lovely Libras this month? So, Libras, we are starting off with not for you. So what that actually is telling me is that you all need to be aware of that not every opportunity, not every door, even though you feel that you might strategically be planning out your life ahead of time, recognize that it is not always for you. There are certain things that there are certain things that sort of are there to sort of teach you something, okay? So what I want to point out is that this is Spirit right here, okay? Lifting you up on your journey. And notice how this is a chessboard, right? So on a chessboard, you make strategic moves, you make strategic plans. But right here, there's this fortune cookie. So when we often look at fortune cookies, we look at it as a way to sort of guide us something or to tell us something that we don't already know. And the message that's sticking out of this fortune cookie says, nope, right? And notice how this has sort of a celestial face on it and the door is closed. So what that really tells me is that if you sort of feel like you've been expecting something and it doesn't pan out, just recognize that it's Spirit's way of letting you know they have something better in store for you, okay? The other cards that I got for you was Clean It Up, Between Worlds, and Here and Now, okay? So here is what I'm picking up with these three cards. The Clean It Up is really about you taking inventory of your life and cleaning up all the clutter, cleaning up things that no longer serve you, because you sort of feel like you're in between, right? You sort of feel like you're on this new spiritual high and you're wanting everything to be crystal clear, but then there are other parts of your life that are still sort of in that gray area where it's still almost like the new version of you and the old version of you, right? So with this Clean It Up, okay, because it's a 21, so it reduces down to a 3, is really in a line with this Between Worlds, which is also a 3, okay? So what that tells me is that you really need to be very in tune with your body, so it's a balance between body, mind, and spirit, okay? Because you are truly elevating. You're sort of ascending into this new being and you're loving that so much, but you're also wanting to be a part of the old. Like there's still certain things in your older life that you're wanting to sort of keep with you, but Spirit is really telling you those things no longer serve you. You need to let those go. You have to be willing to make that change, right? Because in order for you to plan the future that you're wanting to plan, you have to really allow yourself to be in the present moment. What I find very important with this Between Worlds is that this is you in your higher aspect, and this is the older version of you, right? And you're transitioning from one phase of life into the next phase of life, okay? But the important thing here is that as you transition, okay, There is a small hummingbird that is right here by this flamingo. Okay. Hummingbirds move very fast. Their wings flutter very quickly. And even though their wings move very quickly, they're very steady. Okay. They can hold in that same space while their wings flutter very quickly back and forth. Okay. It's important that you recognize that in order for you to transition to this new phase of life, you have to really be in the present moment. Really recognize and allow yourself, this is the here and now, really allow yourself and recognize that in order for you to create the future of your higher self, of that new beginning, you have to be willing to be present, okay? Because when I see this between worlds, I really see this as present and past, okay? This is your present and your future, and this is your past, okay? With the here and now card, what this is really telling me is that you need to be in the present moment, not in the past. When you refuse to let go of the things that no longer serve you, it leaves opportunity. It leaves opportunity for you to be triggered that moves you back in the past, which is this not for you, right? It's no longer for you. It served its purpose. It did what it needed to in the moment that it needed to, and now it's time for you to let that go. And how you're able to build your future is to be in the present moment. Being in the present moment creates your future, because the things that you feel in your present moment help you build a foundation for your future. So let's move right into the tarot. Let's see what the tarot has to add to this already beautiful message that's coming out for you, my lovely Libras. So what does the angels and the ascended masters have for us this month for my lovely Libras? All right, so if you're new to my channel, please know that I take jumpers from the pack. I do not like to choose my own cards. And I like to have all of my cards out before I interpret them. All right. Man, you guys, this stuff is coming out a lot quicker than it normally does. Yeah, Spirit has a lot to say to you. All right, so we are starting our journey out with the King of Pentacles. I love this, okay? This tells me that a lot of you... This tells me that a lot of you have the resources that you need in order to make this new transition. And that Spirit is providing for you, right? You have a lot of wisdom to give and to offer. Okay, that's what I feel is the most important. You have a lot of information to offer for yourself. You're just not really listening. Okay, so here we go. We start off with the King of Pentacles. Okay, this is where we start off on our journey. And lovely. Okay. So with this King of Pentacles, what this really tells me is the King of Pentacles is sort of like the father figure. He's the one that has all of the information. He has all of the resources. He's very gifted. He's very, he doesn't judge, right? So notice how this guy here is just so content. He's so happy. He has a lot to offer, okay? Which tells me that you, Libra, have a lot to offer. You have a lot to offer your family, a lot to offer your friends, but you also have so much more to offer yourself, okay? Libras really try very hard to be in balance all of the time. And you try to give equally to everyone. And I really feel that what this is really saying is that you need to give to yourself at this time in order for you to make this transition with this between worlds, right? You need to give to yourself. You need to sort of, you know, how you have this wolf, right? When I look at that, I really see it as a lone wolf. You know, wolves usually tend to flock in packs, but you always have that one wolf that goes against the grain, right? You always have that one that sort of thrives on their own without even needing the pack. And what this is really telling me is that you need to sort of give to yourself a little bit more than you have been, because you haven't really been giving to yourself the way that you should have, my lovely Libras. We then move into the Three of Swords, okay? So the Three of Swords really shows me that you're working through a lot of sadness, a lot of past hurts and a lot of pain, which is why we got the clean it up, right? Because, and the between worlds. When I usually see a Three of Swords, what I'm really seeing is I'm seeing someone that's going through the dark night of the soul experience, where everything sort of feels like it's coming at you all at once. And you sort of feel like you're stuck in this agony and in this pain state, and you can't get past it. But what's beautiful about this is that right next to the Three of Swords, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, which tells me that better days are ahead for you. Okay, even though you might feel as if you're drowning right now, or you feel that there is nothing positive in sight, please know that when you see the Wheel of Fortune, that means that the energy that you give is the energy that you receive. And because you have the King of Pentacles, which is really about you giving to yourself, recognizing that you have the knowledge and the resources available to you to be able to make this transition from your old version to a newer version of who you're wanting to become. You need to really be open and in the flow of positivity, which is so important for you to be in your present moment. Really start your day with gratitude. I really feel like that's important for me to tell you. Really start your day with gratitude. After the Wheel of Fortune, we have an Ace of Pentacles, which is sort of like Spirit giving you a gift, right? They're giving you this gift, this new opportunity for you to shift into a new beginning, shift into something, that higher version of yourself, that better you, that will be able to sort of thrive in a new way of being. What I love about this Ace of Pentacles is that it's already rooted. Notice how you have these roots that are coming from this pentacle that Spirit has given you, right? That means that what I love about this is, especially when it's right after the Wheel of Fortune, is that what I'm currently seeing is that you notice how the hands are dirty, right? Which means hard work is going to be involved on your part, right? That means you're going to have to do some digging, some really big digging in order for you to be able to plant this new opportunity or this new seed that Spirit is providing you, right? And you really need to look at it as a blessing, because that means there is more abundance, there's more growth, there's more opportunity, there's more rewards on the horizon. And what I love for you, my lovely Libra, is that the overall energy is the heart of the reading. And what I have here for you is the Seven of Pentacles with the 10 of Pentacles, which is often referred to as the happy family card. For me, the 10 of Pentacles is the happy family card, okay? The Seven of Pentacles really sees that you have taken all of these seeds that has been gifted to you through this Ace of Pentacles, okay? You're nurturing it. You're providing it with what it needs, and you're watching it grow, right? You're giving it the attention that it needs, and notice how serene he is. He knows that all of his dreams, all of his wishes, everything he's been asking for, he knows that it's going to grow, and it's going to grow exponentially, right? And if what you're truly desiring, my lovely Libras, is a happy family, the stability, the happy home with the white picket fence, and you're wanting that, financial stability to be able to provide for your family and your children and just be happy and not have a care in the world, then that is an opportunity, right? That is the gift that Spirit has for you. They're telling you that that gift is on its way to you. And you can have that. You need to work for it. You need to nurture that. You need to believe that you can achieve that, okay? So then this is the part of the reading where it sort of leads me to guide you as to what needs to transpire in order for you to receive this 10 of Pentacles, okay? And what I have first up is the Tower, okay? So the Tower truly represents divine intervention. I really look at it as spirit intervening to create this massive change. And what I love about the Tower is that even though the Tower might disrupt something, it is needed change, okay? In order for change to happen, something must end, right? Something must come down in order for us to build something new, okay? So what that means is that what you're currently experiencing or what you are about to experience is divine change. It isn't that the world is against you. It isn't that something is, like you've done something wrong. It's not karma. It's not any of that. Remember, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's the energy that you give is the energy that you receive. So in order for you to create this new beginning, or for order for you to move into your higher version of yourself, it is important that you recognize that every single event, every situation, everything that you do it from the heart. You do it with your intuition. You do it being divinely guided, because that is what is going to help you. The divine change is really what's going to step forth and help you clean stuff up. It's going to sort of break everything down. When I look at the Tower, this Tower card, I'm really seeing this clean it up, right? Because this Tower moment is really going to change everything. It's going to help you see things for what they are. You're going to recognize what needs to be restored and what does not, what needs to sort of be wiped away clean, right? And that's what I love about the Tower, because the Tower really doesn't break the foundation. What it does is it just breaks down the structure for you to see it bit by bit so that you can recognize what serves you and what doesn't. We then move into the Seven of Cups, okay? This Seven of Cups really speaks about there are many options. There are many ways of you that you get to choose from in order for you to create this new reality that you're wanting, or this newer version of yourself. And I think a lot of times when we have so many different options, we tend to get confused. We tend to allow that confusion to deter us from truly making a choice or making a decision, okay? But what I see here is right by the Seven of Cups, we have the Queen of Swords. What I love about this is that this is really telling you, don't let your emotions overwhelm you about what choice to make. You want to use your intellect and your intuition with this Queen of Swords to really allow you to make the best possible choice. A Queen of Swords knows exactly who she is. She wields her sword, but she's also open at the same time. She's not cutting everyone off or cutting everything off. She's willing to be open to see what opportunities arise or what other people have to offer her, but she isn't allowing her emotions to decide for her. She's allowing her own inner guidance, her own intuition, and her own intellect to make those decisions for her. So this is why I love seeing both of these together, because with the Seven of Cups, what I'm really hearing is that you need to really be in tune with your intuition to know what the best course of action is for you or what the best choice is for you. But regardless of whatever choice you make, use your guidance, use your intuition. You're going to know right away. With this Queen of Swords, you're going to know right away what parts of your old version with this between worlds, you're going to know which ones fall into this this past you and which ones fall into the present you and the future you, right? You're going to have to wield that sword and really cut out without being emotionally involved in letting that stuff go. So the outcome that I have for you is the Three of Wands. I love this because this really tells me that by you utilizing your intuition and really connecting and making choices in your life when you get to this tower point, that really tells me that you've made that plan. You've accepted this gift that the universe is giving you with this Ace of Pentacles. You're nurturing yourself and your dreams and your vision to the point that you're making better choices for your life to help you get to this place where you are so full of faith and you know without a shadow of a doubt that your newer beginning is on the horizon. You're facing that new opportunity, that newer version of you, and you're waiting for it to arrive to you. You have that blind faith that you just know is going to be there for you. So that is what the Tarot has for us. I do want to draw another oracle card just to see what additional information the universe and the angels and the ascended masters have for us. So angels, ascended masters, what additional information do you have for my lovely Libras this month? What additional information do you have for my lovely Libras this month? What additional information do you have for my lovely Libras this month? What additional information do you have for my lovely Libras this month? What additional information do you have for my lovely Libras this month? Okay, Libras, this indecisiveness that you sort of feel caught in between two worlds really has you feeling cluttered and feeling very... what's the word I'm looking for? It's just very cluttered, like sort of congested. So what I'm going to highly advise you to do is, again, make time to be in that present moment, right? Like really make time for yourself because you are an air sign. You know, you have that tendency to want to just balance everything out because we have to make equal, right? Here's what I'm really getting from this, okay? Because a Libra really looks at justice and they really want everything to be balanced, what I'm getting here is that you are not balancing out you're not balancing out yourself, right? Because this is what it tells me. What I'm seeing here is that you need to balance the energy of both your feminine and your masculine. You know, with this Three of Swords, what I said earlier was that I really felt that a lot of you are going through this dark night of the soul experience, right? Which means that you have a lot of shadow work that you have to do, and you have to devote personal time in order for you to leave the past behind you and move towards this better future, this better you that is more in alignment and more in balance with who they are and their true essence, okay? Now, I coach a lot of women through the dark night of the soul experience as an intuitive coach. And so I can understand how daunting and confusing it might be. But what this is really asking you to do with the equator to make equal is that you have to recognize that you have just as much value as the other people that you put ahead of you, right? You have to recognize that you deserve an opportunity to bloom and to grow. And in order to do that, you have to recognize that what is in your past, what you consider to be dark shadows, it's still a part of you. You have to come into balance with both aspects of yourself, both the light and the dark, okay? And by doing that, you become whole. you become equal. You become that constant flow of pure divinity, and you understand who you are, and you no longer need to create balance outside of you because you yourself are already balanced. So, my lovely Libras, that is the message I have for you this month. I hope that you enjoyed it. I thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you next month with your next monthly message. Namaste, guys.